And while the community service grant program is getting overhauled, we've learned a second State House grant program is continuing as is.
Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau went to find out why the legislative grant program isn't being changed. He continues our team coverage with what he's learned from the State House.
The legislative grant program allows 2 elected officials to have the final say over millions of dollars of your money without a vote. The legislative grant program is a line item in the budget, but unlike other spending, the money is handed out to hundreds of organizations at the discretion of the Senate President and the Speaker of the House. Common Cause Rhode Island tells Target 12 the program is more open than it was about a decade ago, but still not completely transparent.
It is a program that could be abused if they wanted to abuse it the way it's currently set up because there is so much discretion.
Speaker Mattiello points out there is an application process for the grants and that organizations have to provide receipts for how they use the money. But he's heard the critics who claim if you don't vote with the leadership, you won't get one of the grants that can help lawmakers stay in office by bringing home funding.
So everyone says the Speaker utilizes them to give out and curry favor. It's not what we use them for. It's not my practice. Everybody that's ever asked has gotten one. Not one, no.
This fiscal year, $2.2 million of your money is expected to be handed out through the legislative grant program. With the Target 12 investigators in Providence, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.
Now, Representative Gallison resigned at the beginning of last month.
And as Target 12 reported first, an audit of millions in grants was ordered at that time. Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau has more now where that audit stands.
We found out the effort to audit Ray Gallison's nonprofit hasn't gotten very far since he resigned about a month ago. Former finance chairman Gallison's nonprofit Alternative Educational Programming received more than $2 million in community service grants since 2005. After Gallison resigned, Speaker of the House Nicholas Mattiello asked Auditor General Dennis Hoyle to investigate how the money was spent. 1 month later, Hoyle tells Target 12, "We are trying to gain access to AEP's financial records and other information and have sent letters to that effect. Those efforts haven't been successful to date." Mattiello was frank about whether or not Hoyle will ever get the documents he needs for the audit.
The simple answer to that is I think that it's going to be difficult for us to get the documentation. However, I believe there is an either a state and or federal investigation ongoing, so they probably have the records at this point, and they're probably looking at them.
Neither federal nor state investigators would comment on the Gallison case. Gallison's attorney has not returned requests for comment. Mattiello tells us he has limited knowledge of where the investigation that prompted the end of the community service grant is headed.
I hear rumors. I am not aware of anybody else that has been questioned that is a sitting member or otherwise regarding the Gallison situation.
Target 12 got in touch with Ray Gallison. He decided not to comment about the audit or the investigation. With the Target 12 investigators, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.